The Virtue of Duende, a conservative exploration of authentic emotion and faith by Callista Freiheit. Introduction. In the labyrinth of Spanish arts, where passion meets melody and movement syncs with the rhythm of the heart, emerges the ineffable and mesmerizing concept of duende. This term, often encapsulated in the fiery performance of a flamenco dancer or the haunting echo of a guitarist's strum, speaks to a profound emotional depth that transcends mere artistry. It's an expression that reaches into the soul, stirring emotions with an intensity that is as enigmatic as it is captivating. Duende, however, is not confined to the boundaries of Spanish culture. It transcends these limits, evolving into a universal metaphor for life experiences that are imbued with raw emotion and unadulterated authenticity. For someone who walks the path of conservative Christianity like myself, duende resonates on a deeper level. It is not merely an artistic concept but a mirror reflecting our relentless pursuit of truth, a quest that takes us beyond the superficialities of existence into the realms of profound sincerity and spiritual depth. This idea of duende, intertwined with the conservative Christian ethos, presents a unique perspective on how we engage with the world. In a society increasingly mired in the superficial and the transient, duende invites us to seek a deeper connection, one that aligns with our core values of truth, integrity, and faith. It encourages us to look beyond the facade to embrace experiences that are not just emotionally potent but are also imbued with a sense of divine purpose and meaning. The resonance of duende in our lives is a call to authenticity, a reminder that our deepest emotions and experiences should be anchored in the truths we hold dear. It is in these moments, where heart and soul converge, that we find a reflection of our true selves, unvarnished, sincere, and deeply connected to our faith and beliefs. Duende, thus, becomes more than a cultural artifact. It is a beacon guiding us toward a life lived in true accordance with our conservative Christian principles. The intersection of duende and conservative values. At first glance, the untamed spirit of duende might appear to stand in stark contrast to the structured, principle-oriented world of conservative philosophy. Duende, with its raw, unbridled expression of emotion and the soul's deepest stirrings, seems to dance on the edges of conservative restraint. However, upon closer examination, one discovers a surprising alignment between these two realms. Both duende and conservative values are united in their quest for a profound connection to truths that transcend the ordinary and the superficial. In the conservative worldview, sincerity, depth of conviction, and a relentless pursuit of truth are not just ideals but the very pillars upon which life is structured. These principles guide our interactions, shape our beliefs, and inform our understanding of the world. Duende, in its purest and most authentic form, encapsulates these very virtues. It represents an emotional honesty and rawness that is free from pretense, an unapologetic expression of the innermost self. Duende's unfiltered emotional expression also mirrors the conservative commitment to authenticity. In a world often swayed by fleeting trends and shallow rhetoric, both duende and conservatism stand as testaments to the enduring power of genuine, deeply felt experiences and convictions. They urge us to peel back the layers of societal expectations and facades, revealing a core that is both vulnerable and strong in its adherence to truth. Moreover, duende's embodiment of passion and intensity can be seen as a reflection of the fervor with which conservatives uphold their principles. Just as a flamenco dancer pours their entire being into a performance, conservatives invest their whole selves in the defense and promotion of their values. This total immersion and unwavering dedication are common threads that bind duende's artistic fervor with the conservative's moral fortitude. In embracing duende, conservatives find a parallel to their own deep-seated beliefs in the power of enduring truths and principles. Duende teaches us that the most profound and moving experiences are those that are rooted in honesty and integrity. It shows us that there is great strength in vulnerability and that true emotional depth can coexist with a steadfast commitment to our principles. Thus, the intersection of duende and conservative values reveals a harmonious blend of emotional depth and principled living. It's a reminder that the most impactful expressions, whether in art or in life, stem from a place of sincere conviction and a deep connection to something greater than oneself. Duende and faith. The intertwining of duende with the Christian faith unveils a captivating landscape where profound emotional depth and spiritual revelations walk hand in hand. In Christianity, moments of intense emotional experiences are often perceived not just as fleeting feelings but as gateways to divine understanding and connection. It is in these heightened states of being, where the soul trembles with profound sentiment, that we encounter the echoes of Duende in a spiritual context. Consider the transcendent beauty of sacred art and music, where the creation and appreciation of these works become acts of worship and channels for divine expression. The Sistine Chapel's ceiling, adorned with Michelangelo's celestial brushstrokes, exemplifies this union. Here, art transcends its physical form to become a divine dialogue, a visual symphony that speaks of God's glory and the profound mysteries of faith. In each color and contour, there is a sense of duende, an emotional and spiritual depth that stirs the soul, inviting the observer into a contemplative dance with the divine. This fusion of faith and emotional intensity is the very essence of duende within a religious context. In moments of prayerful reflection or in the midst of a worship service, when the heart is fully engaged and the spirit is moved, we experience a kind of duende that is uniquely spiritual. It is an ecstatic revelation, a moment where the divine touches the human and the boundary between the two blurs into a profound encounter. The concept of duende and faith also resonates with the Christian understanding of joy and sorrow, of trials and triumphs. Just as duende encompasses a spectrum of deep emotions, so does the Christian journey encompass a range of experiences that shape and define our faith. The moments of suffering and joy, doubt and assurance, solitude and fellowship, all these are imbued with a spiritual duende, each offering a different shade of divine revelation and deepening our relationship with God. Moreover, duende, in the realm of faith, encourages us to embrace our emotions as integral to our spiritual lives. It teaches us that our feelings, whether of exultant joy or profound sorrow, are not just human responses but can be pathways to understanding the depths of God's love and the realities of the spiritual world. Through duende, we learn that our emotional experiences can be both valid and valuable in our spiritual growth. In essence, duende within the Christian faith is a celebration of the soul's capacity to experience and express the full range of human emotions in a way that draws us closer to the divine. It is in the embrace of these profound emotional experiences, whether through art, music, or personal encounters, that our faith is both expressed and deepened. Duende becomes a sacred dance, a rhythmic flow of the soul's deepest expressions intertwined with the heartbeat of faith. The virtue of authenticity. In the heart of duende and the ethos of conservative Christianity lies a shared, indispensable virtue, authenticity. This virtue is not a mere attribute but a cornerstone, an essential element that defines both the depth of duende and the essence of conservative living. Authenticity, in its truest form, means living a life that is a genuine reflection of one's deepest beliefs and convictions, unswayed by external pressures or fleeting trends. For duende, authenticity is the lifeblood that fuels its emotional intensity. It is the unguarded, unscripted expression of the soul that gives duende its piercing power and raw beauty. Whether it's the sorrowful cry in a canteen song or the fierce passion of a flamenco dancer, each moment of duende is steeped in an honesty that is both vulnerable and powerful. This authenticity is what makes duende resonate so deeply with us. It speaks to our inherent desire for truth, for experiences that are not diluted or distorted but are reflections of our true selves. In conservative Christianity, authenticity is equally revered, though manifested in different ways. It is about living a life that consistently aligns with one's faith and values. It means having the courage to stand by one's principles, even in the face of opposition or unpopularity. This form of authenticity is not just about personal integrity, it's about embodying the truths we profess to believe in. It's about making choices that are congruent with our faith, speaking words that reflect our heart's convictions, and forging a path that is consistent with our understanding of God's will. The pursuit of authenticity in both duende and conservative Christianity is also a journey towards self-discovery and personal integrity. It's about peeling away the layers of societal expectations and cultural norms to reveal the core of who we are. In this journey, we encounter the raw, unvarnished truths about ourselves, our strengths, our vulnerabilities, and our unique contributions to the world. This journey is not always easy, as it often requires us to confront uncomfortable truths or to stand alone in our convictions. Yet, it is in this pursuit of authenticity that we find the greatest freedom and fulfillment. Moreover, authenticity serves as a bridge between the individual and the community. In duende, the authentic expression of emotion creates a connection between the performer and the audience, a shared experience that transcends language and culture. In conservative Christianity, authenticity fosters a sense of community and belonging, as believers are united not just by shared beliefs but by a shared commitment to living those beliefs with integrity and sincerity. In conclusion, the virtue of authenticity is the golden thread that weaves together the tapestry of Duende and conservative Christianity. It is a call to embrace our true selves, to live out our convictions with boldness and integrity, and to engage with the world in a way that is deeply rooted in truth. Authenticity is not just a virtue to be admired, it is a way of life to be pursued, a path that leads to a richer, more meaningful existence. Cultural expression and national identity. In the essence of Duende and the heart of conservative values lies a profound respect for cultural expression and national identity. Duende, though deeply rooted in Spanish culture, serves as a powerful metaphor for the unique spirit and emotional depth inherent in all national cultures. This concept aligns seamlessly with conservative principles that cherish and uphold the significance of national heritage and identity. Duende, in its purest form, is a celebration of cultural identity. It's an artistic expression that captures the soul of a nation, reflecting its history, struggles, and triumphs. The passionate rhythms of flamenco, for example, are not just musical notes or dance steps, they are historical narratives echoing the voices of generations past. This deep connection to cultural roots found in Duende resonates with the conservative emphasis on preserving and honoring national heritage. It underscores the belief that our national identity is not a relic of the past but a living, breathing legacy that shapes our present and future. Moreover, the authenticity and emotional richness of Duende mirrors the conservative value of patriotism. For conservatives, patriotism is more than a sentiment, it's an enduring commitment to one's homeland, its values, and its traditions. It's a recognition of the sacrifices made by those who came before us and a commitment to continue their legacy. Duende, in its celebration of cultural depth and authenticity, encapsulates this spirit of patriotism. It's a testament to the power of cultural expressions in fostering a deep and enduring love for one's country. Furthermore, Duende serves as a reminder of the diversity and richness of cultural expressions across nations. Each culture has its own version of Duende, a unique way of expressing the depth of its national spirit. This diversity is something to be celebrated and preserved, as it enriches our global tapestry. From the conservative perspective, this celebration of cultural diversity aligns with the principle of national sovereignty and respect for the unique traditions and values of each nation. In exploring the intersection of Duende with cultural expression and national identity, we also delve into the role of art and tradition in shaping our understanding of who we are as a people. Art, in its many forms, is a powerful medium for conveying national stories and values. It's a way of connecting with our past, understanding our present, and envisioning our future. This connection between art and tradition is a crucial aspect of conservative thought, emphasizing the importance of cultural continuity and the transmission of values from one generation to the next. In conclusion, the fusion of Duende with cultural expression and national identity is a profound reflection of conservative ideals. It celebrates the unique spirit and emotional depth of each nation, underscoring the importance of preserving cultural heritage and expressing patriotic devotion. Duende, in this context, is not just an artistic concept but a symbol of the enduring bond between people and their homeland, a bond that is cherished and nurtured within the conservative worldview. Conclusion. In its most unadulterated form, Duende offers an enlightening and profound lesson, particularly resonant for those of us who walk the path of conservative Christianity. It serves as a powerful teacher about the strength found in authenticity, the richness and the depth of our emotions, and the unwavering nature of our principles and faith. Duende invites us not just to experience but to deeply embrace the sincerity and conviction in our lives, urging us to seek and appreciate those divine moments of revelation that so enrich our daily existence. The essence of Duende, with its raw emotional power and authenticity, provides a valuable perspective for conservatives and Christians. It reminds us of the importance of living a life that is true to our innermost convictions. In our journey through life, Duende encourages us to embrace our emotions as pathways to deeper understanding and truth. It teaches us to view our feelings not as fleeting or insignificant but as integral to our spiritual and moral growth. This is particularly poignant in moments of prayer or worship, where the intensity of our emotions can open our hearts to deeper spiritual insights. Moreover, Duende underscores the value of expressing ourselves with sincerity and conviction. In a world where superficiality often prevails, Duende champions the courage to express what is genuine and true. For the conservative Christian, this aligns closely with our desire to live in accordance with our faith, to be honest in our dealings, and to stand firm in our beliefs, even in the face of adversity. In embracing Duende, we discover a harmonious alignment with our core principles. It does not ask us to forsake our beliefs, rather, it offers a new avenue to express and reinforce them. Through Duende, we learn that the deepest and most authentic emotions can coexist with a steadfast commitment to our principles. It reveals that within the depths of genuine emotion and experience lies a profound virtue that echoes the tenets of conservative and Christian values. Duende thus becomes more than just a cultural concept, it transforms into a symbol of our journey toward authenticity and depth in both our spiritual and everyday lives. It is a reminder that our most profound and meaningful experiences are those rooted in truth and that our greatest strength lies in our ability to live and express these truths with conviction and sincerity. In conclusion, the lesson of Duende is a vital one for conservatives and Christians alike. It is a call to embrace the authenticity and depth of our emotions, to live our principles with vigor, and to find in our faith and in our lives those divine moments of revelation that bring us closer to the truth. In doing so, we honor not just the spirit of Duende but the very essence of our conservative and Christian values. Thank you for your time today. God bless.